Hey, Firefly here. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the antenna assembly on some of these older Hondas. I know that there's a whole bunch of guides out there going over powered antenna repair, and the one thing that I saw people making that nobody seemed to point out is they would mention putting in a fixed antenna or how to replace it with a fixed antenna, but then they never actually describe how to do that. So I know it's not that hard of a thing to learn, but I figured I might as well make a video for people out there who are doing it for the first time. So the problem with my powered antenna was, obviously, it seems to be broken off. It was all corroded. The second I tried to pull this bit out, it just snapped. Like, you can see how jagged that break is. That isn't from cutting it like here. Like, that was me with a hacksaw cutting it off at the end. That just snapped off first things first. The whole assembly just snapped right off when I went to take this out of the car. So this whole piece, sure, yeah, if you're lucky enough to find this model at a junkyard somewhere, maybe you can pick it up for like $20. But online, you're not going to find anything for less than 60 or 70, and you're not going to find the antenna assembly with this plastic gear strip and the actual antenna for less than 60. So we're talking about $140 or $150 in parts here for something that, isn't really worth it. You can spend $5 or $5 to get the antenna and then $10 to get the thread tapper and do what I did. So what did I do? So I cut off mine at the end here, and then I went at the hole. There's a threaded insert in there right now, but I went at the hole with a drill. So I drilled out the plastic that was sitting inside of the antenna, and then I drilled out this bit that was sitting in there like that. So this is the remnant of the original antenna assembly. It was surrounded in plastic up by the top, I think by a previous owner, who tried to seal off the end cap because the antenna was just ripped out on my car. There was just no antenna module. Well, there was the module, but the antenna was just completely ripped out. There was just a hole that you could see some black in, which is where the plastic was. So I took a tap and die. Got this puppy right here with this might not be the right size. Yeah, this is M10, but I got an M12 by 1.75 thread tap, and then I went on Amazon and I got this threaded insert. So this is M12 by 1.75 to, I think, M6 by whatever the thread is, but it's basically like standard. When people say 10 millimeter bolt, they mean this thread pattern. So this is just like a replica, engine dress up kit, piece of shit aluminum thing, but it allows you, let me just see if I can, to thread it in to M6. M6 being a standard size for fixed antennas that you can pick up on Amazon. So then I went out, I bought my own kit. It's going to arrive later today, but that'll allow me to put all this together with my antenna nut. Put all this together with my antenna nut, and then screw in there a fixed antenna once I tighten down the antenna nut. So this would go on the underside of the car, like inside the body. This slots on top of that, and this antenna nut threads in on those outer threads and will hold that to that, and then I can just screw any fixed antenna I want into there. The continuity is, as far as I know, the continuity would go from this threaded insert to this brass tube to this aluminum tube, which inside here somewhere has continuity to this plug. And then I can just plug this in underneath my car, put it in there, put that in, and then screw it in a fixed antenna from the outside, which will also allow for easier antenna repair in the future. Especially considering that I don't care that much about a fixed antenna. I don't really care if it's fixed or if it's powered. I just want an antenna. So